Hello and welcome back to another Let's Play LOTRO with me, Balthelion. So today we find ourselves over near the Madam House in Delving. We've got a couple of quests kind of scattered all over the Shire at the moment from where we did our little bit of a road trip last time, going from Woodhall to Stock. I think we stopped off in Budgeford, went Scary, Brock and Borings, just delivering a load of post. So I think we've done most of them now. I think we've just got ones to and from Needlehole to do on the post quests, but there's a load of pies that we need to collect from all over and take them back to Hobbiton, collecting all the bad pies there. But there's a couple of different quests we need to do, so we'll probably mop up some of these odd little quests today, and then see where we can go to do some hopefully some proper questing in various quest hubs. And yep, I saw there was two people ready and waiting before we kicked the stream off today, and I was pretty damn sure one of them was going to be Lost Shire Hobbit, reliable as always. So hello to you, and hello to John Bastian and whoever else might have joined us since I've gone live. But yeah, so let's get today's session on the road then. So we've got one quest to hand in at the Keep of Foxdale here. Actually, two quests to hand in.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Good day to you. So Adlard is looking for the rocket that he sent here. Well, yes, I have it. In fact, I haven't had the chance to do anything with it yet, actually. A moment, please. Ah, yes, here you are. Be careful, although it is quite old. I would wager, since it was made by Gandalf the Grey, it is still potent. So he's got one of Gandalf's old fireworks. Lost Shire Hobbit, are you that predictable? Yes. Until there's one day where you happen to miss a stream, you will be predictable.
Good day.
I'm sure it'll happen at some point where you've got some real life things going on, but thank you for showing up again anyway. So second quest, excellent. So this is it. Let me take a look at it. Yes, interesting, wonderful. It is a complete copy of the writ and is in better condition than the one already in the Mavum House. Thank you for your efforts. I trust it wasn't too difficult to acquire, was it? So we've got a two-handed sword and a one-handed sword. So neither are useful for me as a brawler. So we'll just pick the two-handed sword because it's probably going to be worth a little bit more. So we need to set off the fireworks at the metal stage near Bywater. So that is directly in a line between the town of Bywater and Tuckborough. And I think we've discovered that already on our Shire exploration quest. On our deeds. Where we're going? Breland, Shire... Sites of the Shire, is it on there? No, we haven't actually. We still need that one. So we can maybe head over that way now, actually get that ticked off. So what are the other places we need? We need the quarry in Scary. We need the Stock Tower, which as the name suggests is going to be in Stock. We need the Bridgefields Wall. And the Metal Stage, which is what we're doing now. So
How do you do?
let's just get a slow horse in the direction of Hobbiton, just to save us some effort of piloting our horse. What other quests have we got to do? We've got to do two more posts. So yeah, one from Needlehole back to Delving, and one from Waymeet to Needlehole. So when we do go Needlehole, we need to go via Waymeet. The Farms of the Shire, I still need to find those. 3 of those left to go. I'm pretty sure the Southfields one is literally over here, south of Bree. It's not south of Bree, south of Delving. Life of the Bounder final, we're getting there with the questing deed. So that's nice. We've only done 3 of the 12 pies though. But pretty much every town has got a pie we need to take back at some point. So we should probably tick off a few more of those today. Otherwise they're going to back up and we'll have to do the entire last live stream, assuming there's going to be a 4th one. I imagine there probably will be. Finishing off all the pie quests, which will be a pain in the backside and a bit boring, so we'll chip away at those. Slayer deeds coming along nicely, so we've got the Spider Slayer halfway to advanced. That's not too bad. We'll easily tick that off automatically just by questing in the Shire. Wolf Slayer is something we'd probably have to do a bit of extra killing afterwards. I'm not going to do that for the sake of the camera though. But already halfway on the normal. Slug Slayer, as I've mentioned previously, is a pain in the backside to do because there's only a couple of slugs in the swamp that you can kill for that. But otherwise, we're doing pretty nice with our deed log here. Right, so I'm going to jump off before we go right down into Hobbiton. Because we need to go slightly southeast. So head back up this hill. And there is a small stage out in the open. So it's just south of this road. This is the road that goes from Mickledelving all the way to Stock, via Waymeet, sort of near Bywater, through Throgmorton, all the way over there. And there's a little path leading up this hill by this brick wall here. And this is the Methil stage. So we can plonk in there. As soon as that's popped up on our screen, that should have ticked off in our deed log. So we can just confirm that. Yep, that is ticked off. So the last 3 we need. So the quarry is literally up in Scary. The Stock Tower is east of Stock. There's a great big tower somewhere near the banks of the river. And the Bridgefields wall is somewhere up here, sort of northeast of Budgeford. Which admittedly I probably should have ticked that off the other day when we were running around doing all the posts. Hang on, so I need to set off the firework as well before I run away too fast, getting ahead of myself. So do I need to literally be on the stage? Yes. So you step onto the Methil stage. Probably going to set the carpet on fire by putting a firework there, but oh well. Set off the last of the rockets. That's pretty tame by Gandalf standards. I've probably got better fireworks in my inventory, to be honest. What have we got here? Dragon fireworks. That sounds promising. Ooh. There we go. See, my fireworks way better. It's even going to do a swoop in. It's pretty cool. It's just like in the film. Not quite as heavy on the special effects, but still pretty funky. And since I know someone's probably going to ask me where do you get that from, I'd be willing to suspect that is probably from playing the game for a certain number of years. Don't ask me which year box that comes in, but I'll probably try and find that out at some point. Dragon fireworks. Right, so where are we going next? Nearest one is the last of the fireworks, so go back to Tuckborough. So we'll sit on the autopilot there. Lost Shire Hobbit, indeed you did the Pine post a couple of days ago. Yep, takes a while, doesn't it? There's a lot of running around. There's probably someone somewhere has optimised a route to have the minimum amount of running. But I'm just kind of doing it in dribs and drabs. John Bastian says, reputation is quite easy in the Shire, though. It is. Although, I probably should be keeping track of like how many Mathams and stuff I'm collecting. Because the problem I always find with the Shire is that you don't get much reputation for the Shire in the Shire. You tend to get it a lot more in the mid-game when you get loads of Matham reputation item drops. Which is a bit different to pretty much all the other regions.
Oh, woe is me.
Oh, I can tell by the smell of your clothes that you fired off the rocket. Wonderful. Surely this will appease the old Took's ghost. I'm going to check in the library right now and make sure. I have a good feeling about this, though. I'm sure this is appease his ghost. I bet you're going to come out here and give me another quest. We'll see what he does. Linger about a bit. That was quick. You got another one? Yes, I knew you would.
Might I trouble you for some help?
I am simply at my wit's end. Nothing we have done has appeased the old Took's ghost. I can think of nothing else to do. I will never have my library back. What to do, what to do? Wait, no, it's too terrible to ask, but I must have my library back. You have done so much for me already, but could I ask you to muster up your courage and face the old Took's ghost yourself? With great caution, enter my library and perhaps, since you have done so much to try and appease him, the old Took will grant you an audience. His presence seems to be strongest in the far corner of the room by the small bookshelf. Please do be careful. So head in there. It's near this bookshelf. As you near the shelf, it starts to shake and shiver. Something is hiding behind the bookshelf. It's just a squirrel. Drive the squirrel from Adlar's library. So I think if we just kind of like get behind it, it kind of tries to run away from us. Shoo! Or is it just going to eventually run away anyway? Go on! Go away! Shoo! Go on, squirrel. Beat it. Beat it. Go on. Go on. Despawn. Go away. There we go. Alright, back outside. So all this questing has been absolutely for nothing. Come on, door. Let me out. Tell me the server's lagging again. There we go. Alright.
Please, leave me to my sorrow.
A squirrel? It was nothing more than a foul grey squirrel? Oh my, this is embarrassing. What will others think if they hear about this? Oh, I'll know what they'll say. They'll say as I'm as mad as old Bilbo. Dear, oh dear. Would it be too much to ask of you not to report this incident? I will be most pleased to put this business behind me, and to think of all the trouble I put you through. I'm sorry to have been such a bother. So yeah, we get a gift madam, which is nice. We get an earring for vitality. I don't think I've actually got any earrings equipped, so yeah, I'll take that. The dagger I can't use. I'm sure I did have a level scaling earring somewhere. That was probably a rapid accelerate or something, but oh well. Doesn't matter too much at the low levels anyway. So let's head back outside. No one else has got any quests. So, Lost Shire Hobbit, you're agreeing with John Bastian about the reputation. It is rather easy. You will agree with that, especially when you add Oak Barton and Dwelling in as well. So yeah, I tend to find it's generally after you've left the Shire. You're still in like Shire-related places. So like if you're going up in Evendim, where you've got like Oak Barton and Dwelling and all that kind of area, and that kind of heading into like the level 20s and level 30s, and that you tend to pick up loads of random mavens in various different places. But you don't get a huge amount of reputation. I mean, I did check before I started recording, and I still didn't have acquaintance, I think, reputation with the Mavum House. So I do have acquaintance, and it's a higher tier that you need before you can enter there. Let's have a look. Yeah, so I'm still only neutral, so I've barely gained any reputation so far from just doing quests. Whereas in most other regions, pretty much every quest will give you a decent amount of XP, but in the Shire it's more kind of purely focused around the actual Mavums. So, I mean, I've got a couple of gift Mavums, so the quest rewards, tend to give, damn it, I've used it now, rewards you with the Mavum items rather than just the normal reputation you might get for completing a quest. Which is an odd way of doing it, given that the gift Mavums are bound to your character anyway, so they're the only character that can use it. But I think you can trade some of these with the reputation vendor to potentially get some nice items as well. So that might be the way they've done it. But otherwise, I should probably use these gift Mavums. Is something going to attack the car, or is that it? Looks like it's just it. So we're going back to Woodhall now. Up and over the bridge. Lost Shire Hobbit. Woe is me. Oh, do shut up. Reminds me of North Downs. Yeah, they do like saying that. Talking about Osforod in Everswim, yeah. Everswim isn't as bad these days, though. Ever since they did the boats, life's a lot easier. I think some of the regional revamps that they've done is kind of a mixed bag over the years. But I think categorically the revamp they did of Evendim way back in when they redid all the updates. So the Evendim revamp was update 1 back in the day. Just before we got on the road to Isengard, I think that is, because I'm pretty sure update 2 was the Grey Company. Hang on, I've gone past wherever I'm meant to be going. But that was definitely a good revamp. It made the quest flow a lot better. You could get your reputation very easily in that region. There's like a good number of quests in each hub. You could sort of do a round of quest, go back to town, get another round of quest, go out. rinse, repeat. It's very, very nice quest flow. As opposed to kind of like what it is in the Shire at the minute, where it's just do one quest here, one quest there, run a pie to the other end of the Shire, come back, take another bit of post to the other end of the Shire, come back. It's a little bit more of a pain in the backside, but then again, it's kind of it's like how hobbits live their lives, kind of carefree and dribs and drabs. So, Longo's missing wagon.
There.
Very curious. You say that this abandoned wagon had a wheel that was smaller than the others. That sounds like one of Longo's wagons, all right. I warned him it wasn't safe, but he wouldn't listen to me. Well, I suppose the only way to find out what became of that leaf, and perhaps Gerabit took, is to follow the trail of leaf to the south.
Stay and have some tea.
If I were to guess where that southbound trail of leaf goes, I would say it winds up at old Odo's barn. Odo Burrow was Longo's father, and he was everything Longo isn't, meaning he was a fine, respectable hobbit. When old Odo died, Longo inherited everything, including the farmstead to the south of here. Longo abandoned it, but I wonder if he isn't still using it for something. Yeah, he's running a massive drugs operation with all his pipeweed. If you travel south from the Wellbridge, west of Woodhall, you will come across the farmstead. If you search the crates and boxes out there, you might find some clue to your missing Took. I have a feeling that this might be dangerous, Silri. You should bring some friends if you plan on going to that farmhouse. So this is technically marked as a fellowship quest. But I doubt we'll have much difficulty given that it's still in a low-level region. What have you got? Daisy Hornblower, you're going to have a pie for me, aren't you?
Good day. Might I
Do I
have
want to do a
with
pie
you?
now? I mean, we could take a pie because it's going to take us back in the direction of Hobbiton over here and then come back for that. It's a bit of a long one. I'm going to have to do it at some point, though. Go on, then. Pie quest.
Stay and have some tea.
Good day to you. Are you hungry? Could I offer you a bit of pie, perhaps? It was baked by my sister, Holly Hornblower of Hobbiton. She's a wonderful cook. Except for this pie, because it's crap. Bad berries? Oh, that poor thing. She's been fraying at the edges, dealing with all the people wanting her pies. She should learn to say no when people come asking about one. Well, I suppose you should take that pie there back to her in Hobbiton. Her home is north of the Hobbiton main square. Tell her she needs to rest some. Okay, so grab that pie. And we're off. So, Hungry Hobbit on the way out of town there. I don't know if I can really get around there. It's probably going to be touch and go. Do I want to risk it? Risk it for a biscuit. Ooh. No, he smelt that. Damn it. I swear he didn't notice me at the point I was closest to him. It was only when I got out of the town. We'll have to take a long detour around him.
Stay and have some tea.
At least we don't have a 5-minute cooldown on there. Right, pick up the pie. We'll go this way then. Sorry, don't mean to trample your flowers, but it's the only way out past this hobbit. That's a nosy hobbit, that's fine. They're there to check for people carrying post. Right, that should be wide enough. So, Lost Shire Hobbit, how are you getting on with your Brawler? Have you got past the starter regions yet? How are you finding it? I don't know if anyone else in the chat might have played their Brawler recently as well. I've rearranged my skills on my skill bar. We'll see how we go if we end up doing a bit of combat later. So I've got my 3 basic starter skills and the first strike, which can only be used when they've got 80% of their health or higher. Kind of as my bread and butter and opening moves. And for building my metal skills. And all these ones that I've put slightly to the right are all the ones that consume metal. Just so I can put them away from the rest of them and I know which ones consume metal and which ones build metal. So we're going kind of in the right direction. I mean, if I set that as quest guide focus, I can at least see on my quest ring which one's going in the right direction then.